Who's ready for some handyman work? This is going to be kind of an unusual job versus what I'm usually involved with. Got the grinder, the hacksaw, some pliers, my pad over there that I need. The biggest question I'm sure you're asking is, what am I doing? Well, water hoses from time to time get stuck on the ends of the fitting. When that happens, can't get them off. So there's a technique that you can use to remove them, where essentially what you do is you cut a line right here with either the grinder or the hacksaw. You got to be very careful with it if you're using the grinder, because you got a lot of piping here. You can't damage any of this. And then you have to use your pliers and some lubricant and slowly get this out, because what happens is deposits form on the inside of this little, it's kind of hard to see. The back one is a lot worse. You can see it a lot more on the back one, but deposits will form on that and kind of act like a putty and seal that hose fitting onto that pipe. Now, it's a lot more common on, you see this a lot more often in hot water heaters, for example, like in your house. To be honest, this is only the second or third time I've ever seen this in a yard garden hose, because typically the garden hose, you know, it's on the cold water connection, and there's not as many deposits in the line that could form that gunk versus a hot water heater, which is a contained system, and there's a lot of deposits that form in there. So anyway, we're gonna get on this and see what we can do here. So hopefully we can get it off. There's one down. As you can see, very carefully use the hacksaw to cut a little swath on the side of this fitting here that goes over the hose outlet. What that does, when you do that, it weakens the structural integrity of this, and all that gunk that was holding it in there, it basically breaks it loose. All these threads, see, there's a lot of crap on these threads here. Yeah, so if I had a thread cleaning tool, I would probably use that on there. I don't have one on me. There's an old water gasket in there too. Bizarre. All right, let's head around to the back one now, and get that one done. All right, and we're done with the second one. This one was a little bit more involved. It had a lot more junk here on the inside of this one. The one in the front actually wasn't terribly bad, but this one, you can see it's got, I'll move this around here. It's got all this Teflon tape around it too. It looks like somebody Teflon taped this. Got the outside threads of that, which, you know, aren't necessary. It's not necessary to do on something you're going to remove, which you're going to remove the hose from at some point. Teflon tape's for something that's more permanent, you know, that you don't want to come loose. But anyhow, there's the fitting after I cut it off. Make your little notch right there in the side and work on it until it comes loose. All right, I got to wrap up here, get my tools put up, haul away the trash, and then we'll be out. So that is how to remove a stuck-on hose fitting. I know it's not something we do every day in lawn care, but every now and then. So, catch you later.